Let's go! So is Dillon Gabriel better than Shedeur Sanders? Comment below, because obviously in this preseason game versus the Rams, it was pretty clear who the better QB was. But Gabriel here on this first play, left tackle gets drilled right into his lap. 94, who had a really active day for the Rams, is in his face yet again. And guess what? Dillon Gabriel does what Shedeur should have done spinning backwards, which is just throw the football away. All right, so you can't really play the quarterback position any better than Dillon Gabriel does right here. So you can see that the picture changes right at the snap. This safety rolls into the box right here and is just all over this two-man concept here to the left side. So Dillon Gabriel gets off of that and works to the backside dig. And, man, this is just really good quarterbacking. Now, could that ball have been released a little bit sooner? Yeah, you can always make that case, but it is a really good throw. And then, obviously, this is some really sexy stuff out of 12 personnel. You fake a handoff here, and guess what? You're actually just rolling out to the left side. I freaking love plays where the offensive line blocks in the totally opposite direction of where the play is actually going. Honestly, it's amazing how much it influences defenders. You can see 59 just crashes down right here, and the running back is just leaking into the flats. It's an easy pitch and catch opportunity. And now it is just a foot race to the first down marker, which Williams is able to pick up, even though he did drop a Shedeur dime later in this game. And I don't think that was Williams. I think that was 39. But whatever the case may be, he did drop it. I love play action. Obviously a little bit different than what Oregon did. So now you're rolling out. There is a defender right in your face. And honestly, Dillon Gabriel, look at this ball location. It's bad. Obviously, you're used to calling this with a right-handed quarterback, so this throw is a little bit easier on the boot, and the backside end does a good job not biting down on it and getting right into Dillon Gabriel's face. 89 is open, but Gabriel just overshoots him. It is a difficult throw, but still, you would like to see him hit that. Alrighty, let's take a look at this from Gabriel. He looks to the middle of the field. You could see that this stop right here to the tight end is open. So Gabriel likes the whip pivot to the inside right here versus man-to-man. I don't blame him. And honestly, you would like to see 80 be able to make this play. The ball location isn't the best. You can see he's waiting on it. And Gabriel obviously waits a half second, steps up, and this ball is a little late. You would like to see him lead him too. If you lead him, this ball is probably complete. So some really poor ball location. So it's virtually impossible to play the quarterback position much better than Gabriel. This is also some crappy defense. You never just want to let the slot tight end just run to the sticks and just sit there for a first down. So this backer right here probably should have gotten over here a little bit better. But whatever the case may be, you want to throw in the direction of the blitz. Look at when Gabriel's actually deciding to rip this. That is some really good anticipation right before the tight end is turning around. And man, boom, hits him right in the chest for a first down. Really, really, really good stuff. So we get to here, and you quarterback experts out there, let me know on these throws if Gabriel could have gotten this out a little sooner, right? It's really difficult not being in the meeting room, knowing the drop, cadence, and all that stuff. But on this play, I do think it got deflected right here. Even though this is technically still a drop, I understand why he did drop it. 3rd and 8, and I would love to see the all-22 of this because this pocket is indeed really good. Gabriel does decide to roll out to the left, which is fine, and he extends it. Now, once again, you can make a case you want to step up into the pocket, but he's rolling out, and honestly, this ball location is not bad. It's just a better play by the defender. Alrighty, so we get to the next drive. Please hit that like and subscribe button. It goes a very long way. We get a play action fake right here. To me, it looks as if Gabriel's motion is a bit elongated. It could just be a left-handed thing. I don't know. He does throw this football. It's a very catchable football, and we are moving the chains. Good stuff. So, how about Diontae Johnson? Is he a lock to even make this Browns team? We know just based on pure talent, he could be the best receiver on this team, but there's more to it than just that. I like when Gabriel is deciding to throw this out. He is making this decision right now, and that is honestly really good anticipation. And even if his motion is indeed elongated, when you throw with that type of anticipation, it doesn't really matter. It's just good stuff. Yeah, so I'm a little shocked on this play just based on the leverage of the DB and this not being Diontae Johnson, that Gabriel decided to throw this ball right here. But he does. Looks as if the backside potential dig is open, but it's thrown away. 2nd and 10, you have a blitz here, a little simulated pressure. The left end drops back into coverage. And, man, it's just really, really, really good stuff right here by Gabriel. The receiver is open, but good pitch and catch for a first down. Man, I'd like to see 84 make him miss and keep his feet, but there you go. So this is one of the more difficult concepts in football to run that can get you into a lot of trouble. Now, double slants is a very effective play, right? It's a somewhat easy read in particular versus man, but the problem with double slants is it can lead to pick sixes versus good hook or overhang zone defenders. Dak Prescott threw a pick six versus the Packers. That cost him dearly in the playoffs a few years ago. And what makes this interesting is you want to read this inside out. So you could see that Gabriel doesn't like the inside slant, even though it could have been fit in there. So now you're looking at Diontae Johnson. You can see 21 takes a step to the left trying to bait him into throwing inside out. So the thing about this is it's tough to go from here to here and then to check down if it is an inside out read, right? If it was outside in, you can go here to here to here. But normally slants, and once again, it's impossible for me to know, are read inside out. So Gabriel says, no, I don't want this. And if he would have thrown it, it would have been a pick six. All these zone defenders are dropping way back. I know my check down is going to be there. It's a safer throw as well, and he makes it, okay? Good stuff right there, and obviously a low blow right there on Williams. Now, the one thing about Gabriel, this is going to be a very interesting thing as far as his development. Watch him. He kind of has to jump to make this throw, right? He is on the shorter side for NFL starters, but it is still really good quarterbacking. And honestly, the way he just sees the game is really good. And this honestly is really simple stuff. These little stacks where you have the tight end running right behind the receiver, you know this is going to be there if the corner is running with the receiver. It's really good stuff by Gabriel, good reading of the game. Once again, things can always be a little snappier, but still, we'll take it. Now, once again, his velocity isn't the best. He doesn't have that amazing torque you see from some of the other elite quarterbacks, a guy like Cam Ward, to compare him to a fellow rookie. And you can see right here from the opposite hash, basically, he winds up, throws this football, a wobbler, if you will, really high. And not only could that have been picked, and probably should have been picked if LaRavian didn't actually get a finger on it, he also gets absolutely destroyed. Okay? Now, when you move ahead, you're up by 3. Let's start this drive off with a simple screen. You get exactly what you want to. All these defensive linemen running upfield. So you have a lot of space to run this. Obviously, a somewhat extension of the run game. You pick up some good yards here on first down. Lots of submarine hits from the Rams in this game. One thing I've noticed from Gabriel in this game is that he doesn't throw the tightest spiral, which makes me think that some of these balls are getting deflected and we can't quite see it. But this is just ridiculous stuff. He sees that this defender, there's no way he can get out to this out. And Gabriel is able to put this ball absolutely, positively right on the money, okay? It's good stuff. Once again, it does take a while for that ball to get there, but man, you can't do it that much better than that. 80, who looks like Jarvis Landry there, picks up the first down. Right now, you're looking at a comparison of Dillon Gabriel to Shedeur Sanders or stats. Obviously, this doesn't include interceptable stuff. This doesn't include sacks. This doesn't include fumbles. Shedeur, the Carolina game was amazing. We can get into a discussion about the second preseason game, but in the final preseason game, Gabriel was the third-round pick, and Shedeur was the fifth-round pick, if that makes sense. It's not definitive. Obviously, it's going to be the Joe Flacco show early. Kenny Pickett did not dress out for this, but I do give Dillon Gabriel a lot of credit for saving his best for last year. I mean, this is some nice quarterbacking right here, okay? So, basically, this is a sail-ish, flood-ish concept. This is what Andy Reid has feasted on teams forever. And they actually ran this to Travis Kelce yesterday, and you could see that in our Chiefs film study. And we do get an end zone copy here. This is really good stuff, okay? So it's a 3-level concept. You want the vertical to hold the corner. You want the running back running into the flats to hold this flat defender right here, and we want 80 to be delivered the football into this space. Now, the thing about these things is that in college, you can wait for 80 to get wide open. In the NFL, you do have to throw with some anticipation, and you also do need to be careful of watching this flat defender, right? NFL defenders are better at faking that they're going to guard the flat and sink back in and actually intercept this. So you've got to be sure, but at the same time, rip it with some anticipation. And look at the picture that he's looking at from this angle, okay? Look at when he's deciding to throw it. That's some really good stuff. We also got to make sure this ball is high and away from that DB. And look at this, okay? DB did try to jump that window. He throws it behind him. Obviously, there's always some luck involved on some of these, but man, what a throw. And yeah, you guys let me know what you think about this QB rookie battle. It is Power Hour NFL. Boom! And tonight, we are doing baked potatoes. Let's go.